Hello, ladies, and welcome back to Mamas at Home, where we discuss all the things regarding clean living, wellness, home life, and the overall well being of your family as well as yourself. Today, we are going to be making an herb blend that helps to relieve PMS symptoms as well as cramps. Because here at Mamas at Home, we prioritize healing the natural way. I have my herbs here. And I am actually going to show you guys the 3 different ways I prepare my herbal teas. There's tons of different ways out there, but I'm going to show you guys the way that I prefer to do it. And then we're going to talk about the different benefits in the herbs. I'll show you guys my tea bags and all the things. And hopefully this video provides you guys some relief. So let's go ahead and get into it. So here we have skullcap, ginger, peppermint leaf, fennel seed, rose petal, red raspberry leaf, and lastly we have chamomile up top. These herbs together are a powerhouse when it comes to your different PMS symptoms. So first we'll start with chamomile. Now chamomile helps to relieve anxiety, insomnia, digestive issues, and skin conditions related to PMS symptoms. It is also anti-inflammatory, anti-spasmodic, and it's anxiety relieving. Next, we have skullcap. Now, skullcap reduces spasms and inflammation that causes menstrual cramps. It also reduces stress, relieves tension, and soothes the nerves. It is recommended for emotional stress and anxiety. It also relieves headaches and supports your nervous system. Next up, we have ginger. Now, ginger helps to stimulate circulation and reduces inflammation. It balances hormones, eases nausea, and provides relief for digestion. It also helps to reduce psychological and the physical symptoms of PMS. And then we have peppermint leaf, which is anti-inflammatory and helps to soothe and relax muscles. It also eases the intensity and shortens the length of your period pain. And then we have fennel seeds. Now, fennel seeds helps to reduce painful periods, and it also helps with excess bleeding. And one of my favorites is rose petals, which is high in antioxidants and has anti-inflammatory capacities. It helps to reduce PMS pain and bloating and promoting emotional regulation and balance. Lastly, we have red raspberry leaf. So red raspberry leaf helps to tone and tighten the muscles in the pelvic area, which is beneficial to reducing mild period cramping. It may also help in reducing puffiness associated with water retention during your cycle. So considering all of the healing properties within those herbs, and those are just the properties that are related to your cycle, I didn't even go into the other amazing benefits that these herbs have when it comes to the rest of your body. So what I'm going to do for my first method is we're gonna go ahead and blend this up in the bowl. And then I have here my 1 cup of perfect tea teaspoon that I got from the herbal shop that I'm going to use to go ahead and mix it up, and then we will get it applied into our loose leaf tea bags. I personally prefer to make my own herbal teas because then I can decide exactly what's in it and how much goes into it versus buying one from the store. They've already determined the amounts for me, and I've read a lot about different fillers and whatnot that are in pre-filled tea bags, so I prefer to make them myself. So now we have our herbs blended. Let's go ahead and get them bagged into our loose leaf tea bags. So as you can see, here are my tea bags. I think I buy them like maybe by like 100 pack, and then I just store them in a mason jar because in my opinion, everything looks better in a mason jar. So I'm gonna take out a few and let's go ahead and get these filled. So what I would do is just open her up, and I try to make sure she's open all the way through to the bottom. And then I would just scoop my herbs in there. Now I can make sure that's where we're at so far. I might do 1 or 2 more. Let's see. Yeah, a little bit more. Okay. So I fill her up to about there. You can see in here, and then I'll just give it a nice pull, and then I will maybe tie her up, and then that is 1, and I'll just set it to the side and I'll keep going. And here are our blended tea bags, and then I'm gonna go ahead and set these aside. And then with what I have left, I'm gonna show you guys my second method, which would just be putting this directly into the diffuser in my tea kettle. So while it is still empty, this is my Chef Min tea kettle. It actually comes with the different options, which I'll show you guys depending on the kind of tea that you want to make. And then it also comes with a built-in diffuser that you can add your herbs or your teas directly to. So what I'll do is I will pop that right off, and then I will just come in and add my herbs, depending on how much I'm making, directly to my diffuser. And then I'll show you guys how I get it set up and get it started. So I'm not going to be making a ton tonight, so I'll probably go about there. So that is what we have in the diffuser, and you can see inside of it. Let's make sure we get it focused. There you go. You can see inside of it. So now that we have our water added, we're gonna go ahead and get it boiling. Here you can see that it has different temperature settings depending on what kind of tea you're gonna be making. So 160, as you can see, it is delicate. 175 is green. 185 is white tea. 195 is oolong. And then we have 212 is herbal. And then 212 is also for black tea, as well as just regular boiling if you want to bring it to a boil. For example, I use this to make instant oatmeal. Then we're going to go ahead and hit start. It's going to turn red, and we're just going to let it go ahead and come to a boil and do its thing, and then we'll go from there. So what I'll do is pop my lid off. And on mine, it lets you know, because I tend to get this wrong. Let me see. I can't see it through there it is. I'm supposed to turn it in this direction. So let me do this without burning myself. It would be nice. We're gonna go ahead and pop our herbs on with our diffuser. Stick it right into the water. And then over here, you will see that it says to steep. So we're gonna go ahead and start our steep and count down from 5. And then we're going to allow it to sit, and as you can see, it's already starting to change color. So we will see what it looks like in 5 minutes. So now that our tea is done steeping, what I will do is pop it out. And then I will let it finish draining. Now normally I would go in there and kind of like push it down to let the rest of it come out, but my little teaspoon thingy isn't gonna fit. There's not a whole ton of herbs in here, so I'm just gonna let it finish draining. And then we're gonna toss it to the side. And there we have our tea blend. So here I have all of the herbs that I use in my blend, and what I will do if I just want to make like one single bag, I will go through each of them. So we have our skullcap, our chamomile, our fennel, ginger, red raspberry leaf, rose petals, and peppermint leaf. I will go through with my tea bag and I will do one individual scoop of each, which I could show you guys, but I'm almost positive you get the point. It's the same exact thing as when I took them all and mixed them up and put them in here. Sometimes I'll also layer them. It really just depends on my mood that day. So this is the third way that I do it, but all in all, that's it. Now, I do want to stress that this tea cannot replace a bad diet. If you do not know, sometimes what we eat can trigger different symptoms that we have, especially cramps. I know for me, caffeine and sugar can also trigger cramps. So if you are going to use an herbal tea, please be sure to also be mindful of what it is that you're eating in your luteal phase leading up to your cycle, because that can also determine whether or not you experience cramping. But this tea can also be a really big help to you in addition to making other changes in other areas of your life. There is your herbal tea blend for cramps and PMS symptoms. I am going to be doing a ton more of these videos. This is actually really fun, and I have a ton of herbs in here. Also, stay tuned for our herb of the week that I will be doing once a week moving forward, so that we can all learn about the different herbs and how to heal our bodies together. I thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys have any herbal remedies that you guys use, or anything that you would like to share, or anything that you would like to see, do not hesitate to let me know, and don't forget to like and subscribe. I really hope this helps. If you try it, let me know, and I will see you next time. Bye.